Married, mature, and unfiltered, yes, raw. Grown conversations stemming from the things that they saw, things they heard. What's the word? Brocky and Trina have a ball. As they sit here on the mic, they uncovering it all. Married, mature, and unfiltered, yes, real. Humor and honesty and thrills, guaranteed to give you chills. Laughter and lessons, that's the deal. Yes, much they have to say. Come and learn about love on the grown-up way, yeah.
All right.
All right.
We are in the building. Studio quiet on the set.
Hey, even the dog.
Even the dog, yo. Here we are, man. We made it back again. Another week.
We did. We're still here.
Same space, you know what I'm saying? And same time for y'all.
Yeah.
How you feeling? You good?
Good.
Housekeeping first.
Yes.
Housekeeping first. Housekeeping first. Find us on Patreon. Join the Patreon, y'all.
Yes.
Join the Patreon. 7-day trial, free trial right now. So join the Patreon. You get 7 days for free. Decide if you want to stay or not. And then, decide that you want to stay and stay.
And welcome to the new subscribers.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome to the new subscribers.
Hello.
Oh,
Yes.
Subscriber.
Okay.
Happy Ramadan. Shout out
Yes.
to that. Happy Ramadan, yo.
Ramadan Kareem.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Ramadan Kareem, Ramadan Mubarak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you get it done. Look at you.
I'm learning.
Speaking Arabic now? Shout out to all the Muslims out there fasting.
Yes.
And all the non-Muslims partaking in some type of way, giving up something.
Yes.
Like you are not drinking alcohol this month as
Lord.
well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that
Help
good
me.
for you. Shout out to y'all out there who are fasting with your friends.
When my face gets all skinny and depuffed and all that good stuff and I'm glowing in like 30 days, give me a shout out.
Talk to me different.
Talk to me. Okay.
Shout out to the Lent people too. The Catholics are doing this. Is
Yeah.
Catholic, right? Catholicism, Lent.
Yeah, the Christians.
Shout out to the Lent folks,
The
the
Christians.
Lentians.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all giving up stuff and
Yes.
they got the joints to cross on their head.
Ash.
Ash.
Yes.
Right. Ash Wednesday. Shout out to y'all too, man.
Shout out to New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
Yeah, that's all tied in.
Yes.
It's all tied in.
Yeah.
Not to Ramadan.
That's right.
We are not going to Mardi Gras for Ramadan. But, I am fasting myself.
Yes.
So, no water on the set, nothing to drink, nothing to eat. Sunrise to sunset for a month.
I eat in enclosures.
Enclosures?
I eat away from
Oh,
him.
you don't have to do
during the
that.
day.
You don't have to do that.
I don't want to blow stuff up for you. So I
But you
try
don't,
to stay.
it does nothing.
I
It
know.
does absolutely
But I
nothing.
did eat pineapples next to you yesterday.
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, perfectly fine. But I be
So,
thinking like, don't eat like a whole fried chicken sandwich. or
you're not
something.
going to have that while I'm fasting during the day. It's not happening. It's not even the way we're set up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we got a problem, but it's not because you're eating. It's because of what you're eating and how and the time that you're doing it. What else we got for housekeeping? Did you want to talk about your trip at all? Did you want to say anything about that or just skip that?
I'm going. Well,
You got it going.
I'm
but-
going. So yes. So April 18th through the 24th, we are going on my second trip to Tuscany. It will be the second and the final trip. Let me just say that. Okay.
Yeah.
Taking a smaller group this time, and if you, I don't know, last minute want to join the trip, I do have space.
It's worth it.
But yeah, for everybody who said they wanted to go and stood me up, thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
So
Get spicy early?
yeah, getting spicy early. And listen, the throat chakra is open this
Yeah,
week. Okay?
yeah. Pause. No
So
pause
yeah,
later.
we are going. It's going to be a 1 week experience in Tuscany, experiencing Cortona,
Amazing
Siena, amazing wines, amazing wineries, small family vineyards, award-winning vineyards, olive oil tasting, a cooking class, Umbria, Tuscany proper.
They're doing a truffle hunt again?
Truffle hunt. Umbria, Tuscany, Siena, Cortona, Montepulciano. Yes, we're going all those places.
So if you're interested in going, look
DM
up
me.
Trina at where?
Trina Marie Life.
There you go, Trina Marie Life.
Or yeah, you can find me there. Yes, but at this point, you need to be ready to pay in full and purchase your plane ticket. And we're about 60 days.
Y'all got money. Don't act like I don't.
They got it for what they want.
But you got something bigger, even not bigger, but something, with something really big going.
Really big. So I have my first workshop launching on Wednesday.
Hey, what is this? What kind of workshop is this?
Wednesday, February 25th. The workshop is called From Sleepless to Sharp. And it's for women who are dealing with menopause-related sleep disruptions. I will be hosting a workshop to talk about sleep issues, sleep science, menopause, all those things. About an hour workshop is free. You can register on Zoom, and I have a link for it. You get an email, and for those who can't make it, still sign up, and then you'll get 24 hours later the link to the replay.
Yes, indeed. And if you're interested in that, reach out to
Coach Trina Marie.
Coach Trina Marie.
On Instagram.
That's what I'm talking about. Proud of you, man. Proud of you. You've been sticking to it. Not just sticking to it. You've been like slamming this. You've been going crazy with this, so it's dope.
I'm just, working on being comfortable being in front of the camera, working on being comfortable advertising myself, the business, because the business isn't going to grow. I'm not going to
gotta put yourself out there.
Yeah, unless I put myself out there.
Yep. Marketing, everything. All right, man. Housekeeping is done. Now, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I feel like I got sleep.
Yes.
We do have a dog on injured recovery now.
Yes. He's an injured reserve. Our mascot Beans did have surgery this week on his rear hind leg on the left side. He tore his CCL right before New Year's Eve, and we had to get an orthopedic surgeon consultation twice. Dang, it was that long ago?
Yeah, it was New Year's Eve that I actually went to. We took him, and that's when they told us what it was. So we had the surgery this week, and he is now on good drugs and laid out, and he has a cone, and he has to stay in a crate because he can't walk around. So we have to watch him closely. He hates the cone, so he's having a break right now, and he's able to lay without the cone on. And
hey,
he looks really happy.
Beans has to get addressed. He has fans on our platform.
Yes, people repost Beans. People DM me about Beans. People ask, "Is he okay?" Beans, maybe he needs a cash app. I don't know.
If Epstein Island was targeting dogs, this will be already wrapped up.
Everybody would be in jail.
Everybody would be in jail.
Yeah, crazy. But because it's women.
Oh well,
underage,
underage
women.
Yes. But those dogs, forget about it.
Yeah, they have way more sense.
But yeah, man, good stuff.
I feel like it's been, because I've been focused on the launch and then the surgery happening, and it's just been, and I also don't want to feel like I'm checked out on you.
No, not at
all. Just trying to balance all of that, and on top of that, not emotionally consuming things, like wanting to eat because you feel like you're at this heightened state of alert because you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. And then sometimes that'll make you want to snack.
Oh yeah.
Remember I asked you to get a bag of corn chips and you didn't.
I didn't.
But
I mean, I honestly forgot, but it shouldn't have happened anyway.
It feels like, the urge to anxiety snack feels
snack, just fidgety snacking.
Okay,
that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, busy week. It's been busy.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. We are shooting a day late because of me, but that's the way the ball bounces. You guys have been in on my sleep journey, and night before last I had 2.5 hours of sleep, but it wasn't happening yesterday. So here we are now. I'm rested. I'm aggressive. I'm ready. I'm anxious. Ready to go.
You look good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your face, your skin looks marvelous.
I finally cut all that hair off my face, so you know how I do, man. I just do whatever I feel like doing at the moment.
Your skin looks good.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. A little shea butter, baby. Shea butter.
Yeah,
man. And just plugging away. Some things worked with the pod this week, so that was good. The ayahuasca episode, people are really gravitating towards that. So shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all and the love on that, because that was a very personal joint.
Very.
So yeah, man, here we are. We are back to do it again. This week we are talking about health and wellness.
Ooh.
Our health and wellness journey.
Yes.
Apart and together. How that benefited us.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to it.
Yes.
But we're gonna play some music first.
Hey, let's do it.
YouTube people, this is gonna be funny. Yeah, bye.
We'll be back.
Let me find my mix. Let me see, Patreon folks, what we got for y'all today. This is themed around health. And working out.
Kanye workout plan
and working out. You know what I'm saying?
I
Same
just
sample, maybe.
heard that little bitty bit from Lil Kim's Lil Kim.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I heard that in there just now for the first time. I never heard that.
I got. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about too. Yeah, I wonder if that's the same thing.
The jump off.
Yeah, jump off.
Yeah,
I wonder if it's the same thing. See, my wife be knowing samples. Do your wife know samples?
I know samples.
Nope,
I know samples.
Yo, man, I'm Brocky.
I'm Trina Marie.
We are married, mature, and unfiltered. Welcome to episode 13. Hey. 13. Health and wellness.
Health and wellness.
Where do we begin?
Confessions.
So we want to talk about how working out together and combining our forces on this journey has benefited us. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Current day.
Yeah.
But there was a time, believe it or not, when we didn't know each other.
There was.
That's crazy.
It is. It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long ago. Should I start? Or do you want to start? As far as like previous journeys, the ups and downs until the point where we met. Okay.
I'll start because you did ayahuasca all by yourself.
I did. Yeah, I did. You're right. So, I hogged the mic. My bad. Pause.
No, that was your journey.
Yes,
and you shared it. It was important. So, all right, I can go back into I've been an athletic child my entire life.
Great start.
We'll start there.
Yeah.
I've always ran track. If you know me, you know me. If you grew up with me, I used to be the fastest girl at school. Field day, running around the school. I would always win in elementary school, middle school, junior high school. I ran cross country, moved to Maryland, ran there. All those things. I've run track all the way through. I've always been small. I'm only 5'1" and a half. I'm almost 5'2".
Little tiny thing.
I'm tiny, and I've never had an issue with my weight. Not even in college, I was like 98 pounds, and I couldn't donate blood. I remember.
Oh, because you're too small?
Because I didn't weigh enough. You had to weigh 100.
Wow.
You had to weigh 100 pounds with the Red Cross in order to donate.
Wow.
Blood.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was way back in the 90s, showing you my age. I used to volunteer at the Red Cross. I've always been small, never had an issue. Graduated from college, didn't have an issue. A little bit of midsection, never really had a six pack, even though I ran track like crazy. But was able to, metabolize everything. Had kids. Everything
Forget
changed.
about it.
Everything changed.
Fast, yada, yada, yada. Had kids.
Yada. Yeah. Blood pressure issues. I experienced pregnancy-induced hypertension, not once, but twice. I had 2 emergency C-section deliveries due to preeclampsia. For those of you who don't know what that is, that means that the woman is pregnant and her blood pressure is so high that the only way to bring the blood pressure down is to deliver the child prematurely.
Wow.
And
if you don't do that, then
you could die.
You could die.
And the child could die.
Wow.
And the chances of both of you or either of you increases the longer you have the gestational birth. The longer the child is inside, the greater the chance that you're gonna die.
And for reference, this is around what age for you?
25 and 27.
So the young girl.
25 and 27.
Yeah.
I never had issues with blood pressure before this. It literally happened when I got pregnant.
Wow.
Now, historically or genetically, both of my parents have hypertension or have suffered from hypertension. Additionally, paternal grandparents both also have hypertension.
Gotcha.
But I did not display issues of blood pressure until pregnancy. So, had both girls prematurely, one at 30 weeks, the other at 28 weeks. Because of my history, they were watching me closely the second pregnancy. And then they said, please don't ever do this again. You will not survive.
So they didn't say that after your first child?
No, they thought it was a fluke.
Oh, okay, got you.
First time they thought it was a fluke. They were like, we don't know what happened.
And pardon me, sorry if I missed this, but after the first time, did you have to go on like blood pressure medicine and stuff?
No.
Okay. All right.
Because my blood pressure went right back down.
Okay. So it was just during the pregnancy and then had the child, boom. Good to go.
Delivered. And at the highest of my blood pressures, it was 211 over 115.
Wow.
I was in the ER, completely covered in sweat.
And what's a healthy blood pressure?
One less than 120 over 80.
Right.
So think about that. They were concerned that I was going to start seizing.
Oh, shoot.
So when if you know, Black women are at a higher rate of maternal mortality because it just is. We die. We die more in hospitals because of pregnancy. So
yes, and there's a whole white supremacy infrastructure thing behind that as well.
They don't believe.
We're not going to get into too much.
There's a lot. But I did have a great medical team. I had Black doctors, both pregnancies, Black OBs, both pregnancies. And I was considered high risk my second, which is why she came so much earlier, but she was so much healthier than her sister was. Oh. She was delivered early. She could breathe on her own. She was perfectly fine because they had been watching me the entire time. And I started showing signals of being ill again. So after all of that, then I was on blood pressure medicine, and I have been on blood pressure medicine for the last 22 years.
So the second time, your blood pressure didn't go back down.
It never went back down.
Oh, okay.
It never went back down. I stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks. I couldn't see for a week.
Wow.
After delivery. They had to bring the blood pressure down, bring the pressure off of my head. I had to have blood transfusions, all these things, and they said, please don't get pregnant again.
And was it their first pregnancy or your second one that they sent you home? They sat you down for like a long period of time?
Yes. The second pregnancy, I was on disability. I was disabled for a year.
Wow. Whew. Okay. All right. Yeah. Tracking.
So I'm still small. I still walk out of the hospital completely lightweight. We're talking at the highest of weight, 146 pounds.
As the grandmas and the aunties say, you was all belly?
I was all belly. Came home. No issues. Now, as time progressed, womanly body changes. I was boobs mostly. That's it. And then
thank God.
I started to like not pay attention. As you become a mom, you're running around, you're doing all the things, you're not sleeping. I went back to work eventually, getting up early, slugging to work in the dark, all the things. And my grandmother passed away, and I was overweight.
So it just happened gradually. Why'd you mention your grandmother passing? What's the timeline wise? Is there significance there?
I just,
or was that just when you noticed it?
I noticed that I was fat.
Oh.
I literally noticed that I was fat. My aunt and I went to dinner in Baltimore at the Inner Harbor after my grandmother's funeral, and I didn't recognize myself.
Aunt Wendy?
Oh,
okay. Okay, but I said, did Aunt Wendy tell you?
No.
I'm just crying. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Aunt Wendy.
I just noticed that I was completely overweight and depressed and all the things because so much had happened. Lost the person who raised me. I had my first divorce. I was a single mom trying to figure everything out. Yeah. And it was just a lot. Yeah. And I didn't recognize myself, and I realized I needed like formal help. And I was 37, and that's when Benny came into my life.
Oh, Benny. Shout out to Benny, man.
Shout out to Benny Black, Rebel Fit USA, all that stuff. At that point in time, I was understanding from my aunt, like, you really get this under control because once you hit your 40s, perimenopause and menopause, and it's going to be really hard.
It's going to be tougher to control it.
It's going to be harder for you to lose weight then. And I began the process of having a personal trainer for 2 years. Wow. And I lost all of the weight. I was so skinny.
Shout out to getting it done.
Bobblehead skinny. We're talking 126 pounds skinny. He broke my body down and built it back up with muscle, heavy weights, all those things. And I was able to keep that for a good 5 years. I was
through working out and dieting.
Through working out,
not dieting, but diets.
Working out and eating and watching macros,
right.
cutting sugar and stop going to Starbucks. We did the sugar shock, all the things. It was a community. We would meal prep.
You gave up alcohol during that time too?
During that time, I was allowed 1 glass of wine Thursday nights to watch Scandal.
You did mention this before, yes.
Once a week. Yes. It was the one thing, 1 glass of wine Thursday nights, Scandal. That was it. It was a heavy pour, and I would have popcorn, and that was it. That was my alcohol for the week. And my body completely transformed. I was small. Everything was back to where it needed to be. And then as time just went on, I stopped working out like I used to with him.
Life be lifing.
Life be lifing. I had a second marriage. I had a divorce.
Some people count, some people don't count.
Some people don't count that second marriage. And I was at a place where suddenly now I'm 45, 46-ish. And I am thickly, like thicker than a Snicker thicker. Like all of a sudden, and it's not popping back off like it used to. Like I could go 5 pounds up or down. In about 2018, 2019, before the pandemic, I moved back from Florida, and all of a sudden, all the weight came back.
Man, it's you said before Florida?
No, when I got back from Florida, all the weight came back. When I was in Florida from 2016 to 2019, the weight stayed off.
It's such a trap. You mentioned something there, like getting to that comfort zone where you're like, all right, if I'm about 5, I'll give myself this window. Like if I'm at this weight, if I go up, I can get myself that back easily. And before you know it, you up 8. You know what I'm saying? 6, 8. Those little numbers that you still look at as small numbers, the numbers just getting bigger and bigger.
Yes.
Before you know it, you know.
And then I and while I was in Florida, I was still going to kickboxing.
Yeah.
And I was able to pull the weight back down really fast. And also living in Florida is hot. You're sweating more here, and beach body. I was at the beach every weekend. Like, I got to get in a bikini. So I need to make sure that I'm a certain, weight.
Not about to be out here looking crazy.
I'm not about to be outside looking crazy, okay? So, yes, moved back and wasn't working out. Circumstances. Let's talk about moving back against my will. Lost my job, didn't have money, didn't have a place to stay. All these things, I came back and I was like in a state of depression because I did not want to go back to the DMV. Right. My plan when we moved to Florida was to never come back because I just did the hustle, the rat race, all that. I didn't want to come back. Then I got a job. I got a place. I'm single in the city. So now I'm going out like every night. I'm going to happy hours. I'm drinking. I'm going on dates. I'm on dating apps. I'm doing all the stuff. I'm at my girlfriends.
Beating these fools for meals. I know what y'all be doing.
Anyway, sometimes I would do 2 a days. I would do a breakfast date and I would do a dinner date because that's how
bank account was looking great.
Yeah, that was 6 figures. I was 6 figures, solid, good, and had a good.
It wasn't paying for no breakfast. Wasn't paying for no dinners.
But I started getting weight.
Yeah.
All my clothes, all of a sudden, my jeans, my size 6s were too tight.
Ooh.
All the things that I had. Good clothes, I bought the good stuff and couldn't get in it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened? And before you knew it, I was thick, and then the pandemic happened.
Okay, so that brought you all the way up.
Yeah.
Pretty much to when we met.
And at that point in time, when the pandemic hit, we're in the house.
Yeah.
We're drinking.
Yeah.
I'm frying chicken every week, maybe.
Watching D Nice on Instagram.
Watching D Nice on Instagram live. I'm
you
drinking.
Said you was frying chicken weekly?
Chicken and waffles. Oh wait,
I was getting creative in there, yo.
I was frying lobster tails.
Oh my God, you was going nuts at home.
At home,
yeah.
And drinking.
And no working out.
And think about it. At that point in time, I was starting to, my wine stuff was picking up.
Yeah.
Brands were sending me free bottles.
You getting bottles in the mail.
I'm getting free cases of wine from people. Yeah. I'm drinking live on TV. I remember I did a drink that was a rosé drink. It was a fresh rose petals, right? It was Brut plus sparkling Brut plus a shot of still rosé.
Right.
On top of it.
Ridiculous.
And I was calling it a cocktail. Yeah. was trying to kill myself.
Mix that shit in there, yo.
Drinking it with rose petals.
Right, why
Drinking.
not? At home.
At home.
Oh, Lord
The
have mercy.
pandemic, like really.
No, for real.
For real. We were all alcoholics by the time the pandemic was over. And the weight was there. I wasn't exercising. I was home. You rolling over. You turn on the TV. You're on Instagram Live. You're this, you're that. And I was thick. Like super thick. Short and thick.
You got a DM.
And this guy DM'd me about being on my show.
Because you're still doing your show, but you're doing it remotely or whatever.
Doing it up in my loft.
Right. You were up there, but your people were just IG Live.
IG Live. Yeah, I had a couple of people came and did the show, like Clyde and Wes. They came to my place to do the show but you know, at some point the pandemic started changing.
Everything kind of filtered.
Yeah, and I was drinking and I was thick and I wasn't working out.
Right.
And that's where we were. You just figured it out. I started buying larger clothes that still didn't fit me good because I'm still tiny.
Right. And you still have to look at yourself and, you know what I'm saying, in the mirror. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta take your clothes off and shower.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And I was not happy.
And then when you learn how to dress it up, you're out in public and everybody talking about how good you look, so on and so forth, whatever. You know what I mean?
Don't
It's
even
like
notice.
you cover it up, yeah. But then you gotta go home and be with yourself.
A good top, a good face beat.
A good top.
A good makeup beat. A good haircut.
Yeah.
Good hair color.
Yeah.
All the things. And I met you and then things started changing.
So, okay, well, mine is not going to take it's not that much detail. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, I'm a small dude. I've always been a small dude growing up. You know what I mean? Like 20 something pounds when I was in the military. 140 was my weight when I was young. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was a little dude. And even when I was lifting weights and stuff, you know, so I was in good shape. But when I got to DC, you know, once I got outside, you know what I mean. But I was in a state where I can go outside, just do whatever I wanted to do. Drink Alizé, go to Ben's Chili Bowl, go to Florida Avenue Grill, do whatever I want to do with no ramifications, you know what I'm saying. And I don't remember the first time I noticed I have a little pudge on my belly, that I wasn't just like flat like I was before, but it wasn't enough to ring the alarm. You know what I mean? And I think, went through my first, I got my second marriage ended, and my girlfriend after my second, this is a point in a timeline where I point to that probably started changing things.
Oh.
She introduced me to cooking with butter.
Oh.
Butter.
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 I don't even eat butter.
You don't, but it makes everything taste better. So I'm going to let you know that right now.
With butter?
Butter.
Are you serious?
Butter. And I'm being funny, but I'm serious at the same time. Like, that did happen. You know what I'm saying? She did introduce me to that, and I did implement butter in cooking and stuff like that. Like, cause it makes things taste better.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But anyway, over time goes by, and then once I got into my party with the white folks phase, then I was really out drinking Jameson, eating whatever. I was just going crazy. And before I know it, I remember one day, I was tying my shoe. I was going to work or something like that. And I'm like, this is labor intensive. Just tying my shoe, sitting there. And my belly was so big, yo.
Really?
Yes. I just didn't, again, buying the large shirts, large this, large that, you know what I'm saying? Sized up, size 36 waist pants, you know what I mean?
Wow.
And all these different things, which might not be much for other folks listening, but for me, wearing that size is kind of crazy. And Joe and I met, I don't know how we met this dude, but he had like this thing, it was a pyramid scheme, pretty much. I think it was probably a pyramid thing, but it was like a drink to weight loss type of thing. You drink this, whatever, and it's like a meal replacement.
Okay.
And I did that. Did that. COVID hits, start walking. I started walking before COVID.
Okay.
Walking, and I started losing weight. Yo, and I was in a really good space by the time COVID really hit. Like, I was in a pretty good space around then. And then, I think that just takes us up to when we met. I think when we met, I was in a decent space. I don't think I was like feeling like I was majorly overweight, but I still had some, you know what I'm saying, I had some accomplishments. I had some road to go still.
I mean, you told me about your walking and your weight loss journey when we, at some point, you told me.
At some point, yeah.
You told me about it.
Yeah. And then we got together.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long it was before we started E2M. Oh, before I started E2M.
You started E2M first. You did it for a whole cycle.
Yes.
Before me.
So that had to be around 2021 or so. You think?
2021.
No, we met in October 2020.
Right.
So you think that was immediate?
You started probably in November because we all went out to dinner and.
So maybe so. Maybe so. So some friends of ours introduced us, or friends of mine introduced me at the time. I think it was kind of more like that, right? Mm-hmm. I got introduced to this program called E2M. I forgot what it stood for or whatever.
Right, because I didn't start till March or April.
Right.
The next cycle.
Yeah. So initially I introduced you to it and you're like, oh, you know, right? So I did it. And this was like, this program was pretty, it was no joke.
Yeah.
It was no joke, but it's all at home.
Yeah.
It's all workout at home.
Yep.
Do it hit exercises.
Yep.
High intensity,
high interval
intensity training, right? Doing the hit stuff, you know, the beginning of it is no carbs for like a week or two or something like that, and only eat this or whatever. No fruit, right?
Yes.
It wasn't sustainable.
It wasn't,
but it was effective
and it worked
up front. I had abs. I got to a point where I was on fire.
You were sending me naked pics, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, yeah. And then this led to the first iteration of us at least doing a program together, because we didn't live together at that point.
No, we did not.
Right?
Yes.
So
I was doing the workout at home.
Yeah. Yeah. So I introduced you to it. I did it for the first cycle, which is what, 8 weeks? 8 weeks?
8, right?
8 weeks and whatever. And then you grew interest and then you started doing it as well.
Yes.
And we're both doing E2M separately. Right? Were you doing it at Kingstown?
I was doing it at
Kingstown.
I remember getting up in the morning.
Yeah.
The weights were on the side of the bed.
Yes.
And I would even record myself. I found videos in my phone from me doing it at home.
Yes.
Early in the morning, because it was like 6 a.m. Because sometimes I would pop up to be with Wit when she would do hers at 5:30.
Yes.
And I would pop up to try to catch her live rather than the replays.
So that was the beginning of our journey, kind of together, but we weren't working out together yet.
Yes, but I was cooking.
So I know how E2M worked out for you, but I'll let you tell it.
It was great. I lost inches and inflammation went down. And that's when I realized that my body was inflamed. Remember?
Yes.
Remember the side-by-side picture that I took sitting on the balcony?
Yes.
My face was so fat and inflamed when we did our first photo shoot.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, we left out the photo shoot. That was a significant period, a point, because you acknowledged that you felt the stress. You did not feel good about yourself.
I didn't feel good about myself.
Right. I
felt very self-conscious. I haven't done a photo shoot, number one. And number two, in getting ready for the photo shoot and putting on clothes and realizing that my body was bigger than I thought it was. And I didn't think that I was going to look good on camera.
Right.
I was very concerned about how I was going to look on camera.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized. And those pictures were my first chick on the scene photos.
Oh, wow.
That Mel did. And they came out dope.
It was dope.
They were dope,
shoot.
but I was fat.
Right.
I was inflamed.
Right. Yeah, and I wasn't, in the best space at that point either.
You looked good.
But I wasn't where I was before. Like I had started gaining a little bit and whatnot. Right. So fast forward, we both doing E2M and bodies feeling great, so on and so forth, whatever. I can't remember how long we did that.
We did a second photo shoot and there was a marked difference in the look.
Second one together or your second one?
The second
your next one. Wasn't the next one just you?
The birthday shoot, you still got in it with me.
Yeah, I got in that one.
Yeah,
but yes.
but it looked totally
But yes,
different.
much different.
Totally different.
Yeah. Face a little sculpty.
Body was different. Legs was different. I was wearing tight ass, but
the
leather jacket, the
fire shoot.
skirt, the shoes in the street, the skirt, all of that.
And so boom, here we are now, right?
Yeah.
And I think we go to when we got married. Is that the next significant thing?
We went to Costa Rica.
But as far as the weight loss journey,
Yeah.
we got married. When we got married,
I felt
then
self-conscious again.
so when you get married, you start doing married things. That quote unquote honeymoon phase
We was eating good.
is filled with duck donuts. What's the cupcake place?
Nothing but cakes.
Nothing but cakes. You know what I'm saying? What you cooking today? What we having? Like
Where
you know
we
what I'm
going
saying?
to eat?
Where we going to eat?
Brunch. What was barrel?
Yeah,
Barrel brunch.
Yeah, chicken biscuits,
Chicken
all types of
biscuits.
nonsense.
My favorite place. What was my favorite place on King Street upstairs? The brunch spot.
Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's-
yeah.
you know what I mean. So we were killing it. We were just having a good time.
Yes, and going to wine stuff, going to whiskey stuff.
And that's the danger, right? Like, what's the trick? Because you really can't. You really have to like decide a lifestyle and stick to it.
Yeah.
There's no like, E2M allowed us to have one cheat meal a week.
A week.
We did the one cheat meal, and this is the trick again. Then the one cheat meal turns to a cheat day,
weekend.
a cheat day,
A cheat day.
right?
Yeah.
Then the cheat day turns into a cheat weekend.
weekend. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before you know it, you gaining weight. You don't gain weight back.
Boom. It was like shock and awe. It would be like the body was going one way, and then the next thing you know, we was doing something else.
Yeah, and we were I remember personally being like, I'm in such a great state. I'm never going back to what I was again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm never going back again. So then, so do you have a point that you want to get to for after that? Once you got married, living a life, having a good time and whatnot, and I think it wasn't really until at some point the shot came into play.
But first, we did join the kickboxing.
We joined kickboxing.
I mean, boxing.
Yes.
We
Not
did
kickboxing,
join boxing, and we did
together.
Yeah, together, and we did come down. We were starting to.
Yeah, we had a little impact, but our diet we still was kind of like not eating crazy, but not eating as crazy, but not eating great either.
Right.
So we didn't see, like
It could have been better.
It could have been better.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was lukewarm about that boxing thing. I liked it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it and whatnot. But as far as getting in shape,
Yeah.
I felt like something else had to happen.
Yeah, I felt like because I used to do the kickboxing, I felt like when I did kickboxing, because it was a total body, the kicking and the boxing part of it, where this was just the boxing, I felt like there was one more thing that needed to take my body, but.
And all along, I'm still walking crazy miles. Like I'm getting it. I'm walking Old Town and whatnot, mostly by myself.
Yeah,
and every now and then you will come out with me.
Yeah, every now and then I would.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm walking like crazy. But when you were working out and doing your thing and still eating the food,
yes,
then you're really not gonna get much progress.
Right.
And on top of that, your numbers and your levels are changing in your body. You might not realize it.
So I remember now. There was a point that I had a physical, and my numbers and my labs were amazing. And my Dr. Farouk was like,
That's right.
Whatever you are doing,
Right.
keep doing it. Everything came down. My blood pressure was down. My this was down. My that was down. Like we were doing great. And that was the result of the E2M changes.
Yup.
And then we stopped.
Yeah.
The weight returned, but it came back heavier, I felt like. And it came back metabolically in my numbers. And I wasn't doing well.
Yeah. And you even found a functional practitioner as well.
I found a functional practitioner because I was having night sweats. I was having menopausal issues. I wasn't
body
sleeping.
was just unregulated.
Yeah, I was not sleeping well.
Yeah.
Remember? I stopped sleeping.
Yeah.
My sleep was interrupted so bad that I was just not the same person. I was off my rocker. I was not good. It was not great. And at some point, I went and I weighed in, and I weighed 169 pounds. And that was the heaviest I had ever been in my entire life.
Wow.
I wasn't even that heavy when I started with Benny.
Right.
And it was like a total
alarm
wake up.
I think when in my heaviest, I was at 200. Was it 220 something? Maybe around 230. I was up there, yo. I weighed a lot. And back when I had the big pot belly and stuff, I took pictures and all that stuff or whatever. So, but yeah, that point. And then
my doctors started to have the discussion about I was having the frustration about not being able to sleep. I went to a sleep specialist. Remember we did a sleep study?
Yeah.
And we did they did the
CPAP
and all of that stuff. They did all of this whole examination of me, and the results came back that if I had lowered the circumference of my neck, which meant if I lost the weight,
clear your passageway.
we would clear my passageway. And then my doctor read the notes, and then they were trying to give me a CPAP, and I was like, I can't even sleep with this thing. I can't do this. This ain't for me. And we started talking about what was going on, the weight gain. The weight wasn't coming off like it used to, that I was struggling with my sleep, that my hormone levels were looking crazy, that I was having the night sweats and all of this stuff. And she was like, what do you think about weight loss assistance? And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, what about the shot? What do you think about the shot?
So at this time, Hollywood and Ozempic was going crazy.
Crazy.
People were showing up fat one day, and bobblehead the next day.
That's when Kim Kardashian was a white woman.
Right.
Bleach blonde hair and a skinny ass body.
Right.
So I was very much not comfortable with that discussion. And she's like, she said, this is where we are. You already have hypertension. You already got hypothyroidism. And now we are looking at a metabolic weight situation with you. Yeah. And she's like, and you qualify for a referral to the Bariatric Treatment Center. And I was like, what? Bariatric? Right. So I'm looking at this office. I'm like, this is where they do the gastric bypass surgeries for people with stomach. I'm not that fat. Right. What is going on? Right. And I'm like tripping. Like, I don't think this is a good idea. Like, I don't want to go. And then we talked about it. Yeah,
I don't remember exactly how I was, but I don't recall being like negative about it.
No, you weren't negative about it. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about it. And I don't want to say anything. I don't want to tell anybody.
At that time, there was like a shame, that came along with the idea of doing a shot.
Yes, there was a definite shame. And this was April of 2024.
Okay.
April 2024, I was 179 pounds. So she says, I think you should go and see them. I think you should make an appointment.
Yeah.
So she gives me the number. She gives me the thing. And they couldn't see me until July.
Right.
Because they were so backed up with so many people trying to get in the office to get seen. By that point, I was recently coming off of being diagnosed with ADHD. So I was already taking ADHD medication. So I'm thinking, I'm going to drop weight off of this ADHD medicine.
You did say that. Yeah, you did say
that. I should be fine.
Yeah, because the internet said.
But that
it
shit
did
was
not happen. Oh, man, that's hilarious. I forgot about that.
I'm going to get skinny. I got this ADHD medicine. I'm about to drop it,
Yeah, you were literally saying it just like that. I'm about to get skinny.
It ain't happening.
Oh, gosh.
So with all of that, I also did go and see my GYN.
Yeah.
Because my functional practitioner said that I had an overload of estrogen in my body based on my functional test. We did the Dutch test. We did, which is your hair strand test. We did the urine test over a period of hours, a 24-hour period at different times a day. We test the urine. I would pee on a stick to test my levels. So we did all this stuff to learn that I had an estrogen overload. We also found I had heel spurs. We found some other shit. Like, it was a whole bunch of stuff that the functional practitioner found, and we did some things to help me. I was putting licorice I was taking licorice at night. I had progesterone to put on my wrists.
Had those strips you put on the bottom of your feet.
Put the strips on the bottom of my feet to detox.
Toxins, yeah.
Did a whole lot with the functional practitioner and learned a lot about the fact that I was in perimenopause and that the doctors hadn't yet
Right.
said I was.
Right.
And then going to my GYN, we saw that I had cysts on my ovaries, remember?
Yes.
So then I had to stop taking what I was taking, the estro.
Yes, I remember that.
The estro.
Man, so much, yo. I remember all this.
And then finally I got the recommendation to start using the patch. But I think that was the following, it took some months.
What was the patch again? The estrogen, patch.
Patch.
Yes.
No, that was the next year. That wasn't at that time. At that point in time, I had been working with a functional practitioner, and they were like, "You got to stop doing that whatever the supplement I was taking was supposed to dull my estrogen levels." And they said I had to stop, and we were going to get the cyst down because I was having pain. And then finally, I had the cardiac event in June.
That's right. Yeah, that's why we were in the hospital all night.
We were in the hospital all night. My blood pressure wouldn't go down.
Yep. Sky high.
It was sky high. I was overweight. I was having anxiety. I couldn't catch my breath. I was losing it. And my blood pressure wouldn't go down. And they were threatening to not let me go home and all that stuff. And you and I had a conversation where you said, we got to get serious about this.
Yeah.
We got to get serious.
Yep.
And I went to the bariatric appointment. And that's when Wegovy came into my life in July.
2024.
2024. And I took the shot.
Yep.
And that was very interesting.
Yeah, and it was Wegovy was negatively affecting you like the day after you took, or the day that you took it, and possibly the day after. You were taking it like in the morning, and you would be down for the count, like almost like flu symptoms, right?
Yeah, my head would hurt. My stomach, I guess it was shrinking or something, but like my appetite definitely disappeared. But I just didn't feel well. Overall, my body just felt like, and it was a small dose. And the dose, I had the option every 4 weeks to change my dose. And a couple of times we kept the dose the same because I was telling my doctor, and this was doctor monitored. This wasn't just me ordering online from somewhere.
Oh yeah, no, this is official.
We were doing labs. We were doing my blood pressure reads. We were doing, my endocrinologist was also involved because of my thyroid. We were monitoring. It was like a concerted effort to monitor the weight loss and how I was feeling. And I was complaining about, I'm having side effects.
Yeah.
I did. I would put that in, like, I'm having side effects. I don't like this. This doesn't feel good. And that was July. So August. So September. And I got a call for an interview here for a job.
Right. Yep.
And did the interview with Homeland Security at that time. And then they offered me the job. Oh no, you know what? The interview was in July.
Okay, whenever.
Right? And then we came down here in October to look to visit.
Mm-hmm.
I was on a shot that whole time. I accepted the position and we decided I was going to take it. We were going to move.
Yep.
And we moved.
And then the expectations that you did, when we get to Florida, it's going to be completely different, because you were thinking back to when you lived on Palm Beach.
Yes.
And you're like, there's the fruit is different. There's the farmers markets. You're going to be at the markets getting the beaches there.
Yes.
It's a completely different lifestyle. And when you get here, it's just like being in a warm Waldorf.
Oh
Not completely, but it's not like that.
It's nothing like.
We haven't been to a farmer's market since we've been here.
No, it's nothing like Palm Beach.
Yeah.
It is nothing like, the beach is not a direct drive of 10 minutes to the coast. It is not like that on this coast. And
but the shot was, you were losing weight.
I was losing weight.
You were losing weight.
Yes.
However, you weren't really working out.
I was not.
Right?
I was just letting the shot do the thing.
Yep.
I was letting the shot take the weight off.
Yep. And I remember saying, hey,
you're going to have
it's a danger.
Yeah.
Because at some point you're going to stop taking the shot, and you still have the bad habits that you had before you started taking the shot.
Yes.
So once you stop, it's likely that you're just going to gain the weight back.
Right.
You know what I
And
mean?
so we moved here,
Mm-hmm.
and my doctor, the bariatric team, sent me with 6 months. They filled out
They
my
did.
whole
That
prescription.
was gangster, yeah.
Let me tell you, the laws were very different back in 2024 with the weight loss drugs.
Right.
Number one, my weight loss drugs were completely covered. $24 was all I was spending a month for my shot back then. And because they knew I was moving and they wanted to give me time to find a new bariatric doctor here, she said, okay, we're going to fill all your prescriptions. We're going to put them all in right now, and you just get them. Just spread it out when you pick it up, but get them all before you leave so that when you're down there,
You got supply.
you'll have your supply to give you time to find a doctor here. Little did I know moving here was going to take forever to find a freaking doctor, and it was nothing like how it is in Virginia.
Yeah, when we got here, everything, the shit hit the fan in
my
so many
Lord.
different ways. But
In
before
so many different
before we even get there, so catch myself up to this point,
Yes.
right? At some point, I get, I don't want to say not diagnosed, but I get the, your cholesterol is high type of thing. And so then it's like, okay, you need to do something, you know what I'm saying, to get this down. Now the whole cholesterol thing is kind of interesting. It's like, if you talk to like the, what's my man's name, the one that passed, the one that they say they
Dr. Sebi?
yeah, if you talk to the Sebis, they're like, that whole high cholesterol thing is kind of a sham.
They made the numbers up.
Right. It's kind of a sham, whatever. But anyway, that wasn't necessarily my mind at the time. Here I am with a new thing. I have high cholesterol and whatnot. And I was never like pre-diabetic or that I knew of. I wasn't diagnosed with that. But I have a new thing. You know what I mean? I have a new thing now. So it's like, all right, I need to try to do some things and change some things to try to get these numbers down or whatever. And so, I try to, egg whites and all this shit.
Stop the eggs.
Right. Stop the eggs and whatnot. Even though eggs are supposed to be a good source of protein, eggs are supposed to be good for you and whatnot.
Yes.
But, that's one thing they say to do. And then, of course, I don't eat pork. So there was that. I had to worry about that. But we did limit the beef a lot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And we flirted with the idea of going, doing spells of just being vegetarian or whatever.
Yes.
Try to go heavy with the fish, so on and so forth. So by the time we're moving down here, I was decent. You know what I mean? But I think once we got here and everything started happening, I think, it just started gaining, but I still was kind of working out. Like, I was outside walking a lot. That's my thing, walk and whatnot. Even in here, still was doing fitness stuff in here, whatever, watching it on the screen and whatnot, doing my push-ups and, jumping from side to side, skiing and all that other stuff, whatever, right? All those things, doing all those things. So it's just a continuous, trying to get consistency, rhythm, you know what I'm saying? And nutrition, like between the working out and nutrition, it's just, it's a constant battle until something, like I've seen friends like where something clicks, like my boy Vic, we called him before on the show, I think on the old show.
Yes.
And he just clicked with running.
Yeah.
And now he's just a junkie for working out. Like he's up early in the morning working out. All boom, boom. I've been that person a little bit here and there. I've had spells, but I don't like going to the gym. I don't. You know what I mean? So I like to work out at home. If I can jump rope in the house, I would do that, and I've done that. You know what I'm saying? We have space to do that.
Shout out to Amanda.
Shout out to Amanda downstairs. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done that. Don't try to lie on me. I ain't done that in a long time. So we're here. We're not doing the farmers market stuff. We're not. You know what I'm saying? We're cooking more.
Yes.
Here. Because we don't have the convenience of just walking outside of our front door and having restaurants and stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Like our old neighborhood.
This is not a metropolitan area.
At
it's
all.
very suburban. And not only is it very suburban, but it's chain restaurant, Applebee's.
Yes.
Culver's. There's a Cheddar's here. PDQ.
Trina's over Fort Myers, y'all. She done mentioned twice in the last week that we need to move to Tampa. I wish we could move to Tampa.
I do.
We ain't got jobs, though.
We don't have
no credit.
jobs.
I don't check my credit right now.
But it's great right now. My score is actually
credit
going
is
up.
fine. Credit is fine. Credit
It's
is
actually
fine.
going up.
The employment, though.
You ain't got no
You
job.
get no salary. But anyway, neither here nor there. And then I started having here recently, or I don't know, some months ago, I started having some. We go to the doctor, right, for my foot.
Yes.
So I get surgery on my foot, and my blood pressure was a little high. Remember, they took my blood pressure after this. Well, I think it was after the surgery.
Right. We went for the checkup. I
Right.
drove you. We went for the checkup.
Right, and they say that they were like, well, it could be because you have an injury, you're recovering,
Just recovering.
and that could. But that's the first time I'd ever heard anything about my blood pressure ever in life.
You've never.
Right,
It's me.
right. So here's another new thing. Right, blood pressure. All right, so I'm in my mind. I'm like, all right, I'm watching this, but I'm not, I'm trying not to be too concerned with it and whatnot, and. We'll see how, maybe it's just the injury. Once I heal up, we'll see how things go. But then I started feeling stuff in my heart. I started getting like, palpitations
Yes.
and whatnot. I started feeling this weirdness going on with my heart. And so we're at the doctor one day for my foot as a checkup and whatnot. And they're checking everything. They're rebandaging it and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, I've been having some funny stuff going on with my heart. And they were like, it was
What?
like, yeah. Yo, they went crazy, yo.
Very fast.
I mean, it was about 8 doctors and nurses around in like no time. I'm at the VA.
Yes.
Going crazy on. I did not expect that. Like, I just didn't.
We're in a room and it escalated from like a 0 to 100 in 10 seconds.
Yes, it
Yes.
did. And from that, when I was there, I was talking to. Was it that time? So I was getting this squeezing sensation in the middle of my chest, right? It happens every now and it doesn't happen often, but that's outside of the other thing I was feeling, right? And the nurse, she said she also has that because they did all the tests. They see nothing. Everything looks, they put the leads on me and all the other stuff, whatever. And she said, I have that, and my heart was fine as well. She said that they found out it was something going on with her esophagus, right? So, all right. So, but at this point, though, I'm in the system, and now I have to go, I have to come back and stuff, and then I got to get scheduled for radiology and all this other stuff and whatnot. And when I was there talking to the person, I think during maybe one of those radiology appointments, she mentioned that they mentioned the shot, a weight loss drug, as an option because my weight was up. I was over 200 pounds again.
Yeah.
Right. So I had said I'd never get back there, but here I am again because with the surgery, I didn't work out at all.
Yeah, you couldn't.
I couldn't really work out. I could do chair exercises, but I like what I like. And, I want to be outside walking, you know what I'm saying? And it makes me happy to do it. And it made me unhappy. The idea of working out in my chair made me unhappy. I don't want to do it. Yeah. And that's my own stubbornness. But I was, so I had gained, you know what I'm saying? I gained more weight during that time. And here I am, fast forward, I'm over 200 pounds. And the doc, they're like, you're overweight. And they actually I think they called it obese. Right. Obesity. Right. So they're like, well, you can get into the MOVE program, which is a VA program. It's an acronym for something. And it's basically like get in this program and, they'll teach you how to, they'll teach you the thing that you already know that you're just not doing. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it was. I went to a class and they just talked all the stuff. But with that, they were like, when I was talking to the lady about that, she mentioned her husband was on the shot. They mentioned the shot as an option, and she was like, my husband's been on it for however much time. She's like, he's lost this much weight. He doesn't even work out at all. And I was like, well, that's not me. I like to move around and stuff and whatnot. But that's the first time I thought about the idea of myself, right? So, boom, did the move thing, and that was cool. Like I said, it was a bunch of information that I already knew that I'm just not applying or whatever. And then I messaged them because they said in order to get the shot, you have to go to the move program. You have to enroll in the move program. So let them know, hey, I did that. Boom, they looked me up, and it's VA. It's a pharmacy. They were like, all right, boom, put it in. In a couple of days, I had 2 boxes of Wegovy in the mail, and I started it.
Yeah.
I was at 204, and I've been doing it for, let me see, 1, 2. That was the 0.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've had 5, maybe months, right? Because each box is 4 doses. So yeah, but I've been working out. Like once I healed up and I was able to start moving around again, right back outside, and I was taking a shot, and I'm down. I got down 10 pounds. I mean, it was slow, but my body though changed a lot because all my clothes started fitting crazy. All my little mediums that I got when I was in shape back in the day, they was like, where your large is at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that gets me up to this point. I joined you now.
Yeah.
And this is where we just decided to unite.
Yeah. So
on the workout front.
yes. So in relocating here and changing medical providers and doing all these things and finding a different doctor here, I had to go through endocrinology here to get my shots. And in speaking with my endocrinologist here, she suggested, because I told her, I experienced a lot of side effects on Wegovy. And she said, well, let's try Zepbound. Let's try that. I think she said most of the women here who are on it have had great success. Let's switch you over to Zepbound and let's see how you respond. And it was like night and day. No side effects. The weight was coming off. The inches were coming off of my waist. I was doing a little bit of the Pilates reformer machine, and I could tell the difference in the weight. And then we realized that because I hadn't used up my deductible, because I was on an old insurance plan and I didn't update it during my move and all this crap, it was not covered.
Right.
And I was paying out of pocket.
Right.
About $300, $385 a month for my shots, which was some bullshit because I had been paying $24 a month all this time for the last year or whatever. Then what happens with my health insurance? I do make the number. Remember, I made the number and I was back at $24.95 for my shots. And my health insurance, the pharmacy, and all the people made a drug deal.
They sure did.
They made a drug deal that said that Wegovy was going to be the only weight loss shot covered under my plan.
Gotta love it.
I ain't gonna say that what I want to say.
It's the dope game. It's the dope game.
The drug game. So they basically said, if you choose to stay with this terzepatide, the Zepbound, it's not covered. Good luck. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own. You're gonna pay out of pocket. You can't. Your flexible spend won't even. I can't do anything now. It is just not authorized under my health insurance.
Right.
So I'm like, what am I gonna do? I can't go back to Wegovy. Wegovy made me feel terrible.
And it doesn't do the same for me. It's fine for me.
It is fine for you. So then I had to find alternative methods.
Yes.
And came across a company called LEMD that my friend Lori was posting about on social media, and I reached out to her and I was like, hey, what's up with this? Tell me about it. Fill me in. And she filled me in and she told me you're on Zepbound. We have a compounded version of Zepbound. It's not the Zepbound. It's a compounded version that the company sells that you could get through us. And, the price, she told me the price, it was cheaper. And I was like, okay. And she's like, and if you join and you become a rep, you can actually get a kickback on the amount that you pay. So I was like, oh, so it's going to pay me back. So that means I'm actually paying less for the drug than I would be paying if I went directly through the Zepbound people. So I was like, oh, all right, let's do it.
And I have to say, during that time, right, even while you're taking a shot, you hit a wall. Remember, I was like, you were like, this, my body's doing good, I'm losing, whatever, but it's like this, I'm not getting, I'm like, you're going to have, I said, your body's going to make you work off the last bit of this.
Yep. You did say that. You said that shit, and I was like,
yeah, it's gonna make you work out the last bit of this, yo.
And that is when I joined the walking.
That's when she joined the walking
Brocky program.
Yes,
the Brocky Walking Academy, and been walking with you
since,
and I have lost.
Your body's changed dramatically.
So much inches.
Yep.
I've lost inches. I've lost weight. I've lost everything. My goal was to be 145 by my 50th birthday.
Right.
I didn't make it.
Right.
I'm 148.
Right.
So I'm 3 pounds from my number, which I was thinking the number of the scale in order to fit the clothes.
That's not the way it works.
That is not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Because I have dropped so many inches on my clothing that I'm fitting stuff that I couldn't fit that he's bought me from 2-3 years ago. Now the stuff is big on me. And I'm getting in clothes. I got clothes that are too damn big. I got clothes that are right. I'm in a space where, okay, I could probably drop another 10 if I wanted to. But we're in a good routine with the walking that the inches in my body have just changed to the point that I'm back down to the original weight. I'm still curvy. I don't have Ozempic face or whatever they call that thing. I have a face that is not inflamed. I have a face that's not puffy and swollen. My joints and my limbs, they're not hurting, but I'm 50, so sometimes weird shit happens.
Yeah. It's a interesting thing because, as we mentioned earlier, there was a stigma attached to the shot, right?
Yeah.
Because initially, I guess Ozempic was made for diabetic folks, but then they realized that it also helps people lose weight, and which is part of what you want if you're diabetic. For a lot of folks, the obesity, whatever it causes, that is part of it. So, but now as we've gone over the years, yeah, it's just, for me, like, using this, it's just like, it's just an assistant. Like, I feel like if I wasn't walking, if I don't work to get this weight off, it's not going to go anywhere. I honestly feel that way. It hasn't really affected me to the point where it's just cutting my diet. Like, I hit a wall when I eat and stuff like it did for you, when I just couldn't eat anymore. I had a occurrence in the beginning, but I think that was a fluke, to be honest. I think that was just a night. Like, I don't have that. Don't have that. So I could still pig out if I want to, but I haven't. My mind is like, you've been seeing me. I'll stop eating. Yeah, you do. You know what I'm saying? I'll stop eating. I'm like, I'm good. Like, I feel good right now. I don't need to eat the rest. I don't need to eat more. I don't need to eat another slice of pizza. Like, this, just had this habit. So I think that's a good thing. Yes. I know it is. And then the working out, like, it's just been great. So my body has changed drastically. My midsection has changed a lot, and it's not working the same way it did with E2M, but you know what I'm saying, it's coming along, and I think this is actually a better thing, that is slow and gradual, and that is really depending upon my habits, not just the shot. Like, this shot is cool, and it's just kind of helping me along.
Absolutely.
And so the whole stigma thing, for me, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, first, it's my business. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I want to do it, then that's my business. There's no obligation for me to tell anybody, you know what I'm saying, that I'm doing it. And if I want to share that, then, who gives a shit about what you're talking about? You know what I mean? So, but if I was doing it the Hollywood Ozempic way, take all your shots. Because these niggas that you were telling me, I never really thought about it, but I see these people big and then all of a sudden they're super skinny with the bobblehead, and you're like, they're going to the big doses immediately.
Yes.
And
it's not gradually, it's not being monitored by a physician. It's not, and you can get it because people will get it for you and bring it to you, and you just start shooting up.
Yeah.
But again, I had the metabolic disorder situation going on, monitored by a physician, monitored by labs. I will also add, is he doing something? Oh, okay. I would also like to add that I'm not only just on a shot. I'm also taking B12 supplements, shots of B12. I am also on a hormone regimen that includes estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. I have totally chemically, I don't know, hormonally reorganize some things in my body.
Let's save some of this for the perimenopause episode.
Okay, I will save this specific, but that also does play a role in the weight loss of a woman, a menopausal woman.
Yeah.
So there's a whole, medically verified, lab verified, doctor consulted situation that I'm doing that is also helping my body to better perform in the way that it is.
So here we are, right? We've gotten to this point, and now we're working out consistently together. Maybe 3 times a week, some up or down, depending on if there's other stuff going on life-wise.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Right. And then I might sneak out there another day or whatever, which I like to. And then I've been trying to get the weights and stuff involved as well and whatnot. So I need to get more consistent with that.
Yes.
And my push-ups and stuff like that. So the value in that, you know what I'm saying? Like the value in that, I think it makes us better. We talk, we have great conversations when we're walking together. Mm-hmm. We talk about business, we talk about creativity, we talk about politics, we talk about our friends, we talk about our family, we talk about all types of stuff.
We talk about the neighbors in the community.
It's just a building type of thing for us.
It's made a huge difference.
It's a great thing, and I look forward to it.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
And I feel bad when I can't go with you. Like I apologized the other day because of the surgery stuff with beans, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm missing our walk.
Right. And that's the thing. Like you got life. You know what I mean? Things happen. But the reality is that when you have life things that interfere with your normal routine, then you need to adjust and still get it done at another time. Yeah. That goes for me, for you, and anybody else listening. Like, okay, I walk every day at 7 o'clock in the morning. I got a doctor's appointment. Oh, I can't walk today. That is not the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
you just make the adjustment if you can. Make the adjustment and get it done. And that goes to these leadership roles that we have in the relationship, right? I know this is like a topic I wanted to bring up, like a segment, but within this topic, like in this, I am the leader when it comes to working out. Like, and I'm not saying that like I poking my chest out and saying I'm the leader.
No, I got you.
Through the flow, I'm not even talking to you. I know you know. Yeah. Through the flow of our relationship, you recognize that people have leadership roles that they naturally fall into. And I realized that we go as I go when it comes to working out. The only thing that you did, one thing was the Pilates thing. You were doing that or whatever, but you didn't keep the consistency with that. Yeah. But when it comes to consistently working out weekly, I am the guy. If I falter, we don't work out.
We get burgers and fried chicken.
No. That's going into another stuff. She is the leader when it comes to the diets. Yeah. Right? So these are the 2 elements to working out. Physical activity, diet, nutrition. She is the leader. We go as she go. If she doesn't cook, and if it's completely up to me, we're probably going to eat a fried chicken sandwich or a burger or something like that. Because I have 0 confidence in my cooking now. So y'all know that. She knows that. She's an amazing cook.
He's faking. He can cook stuff when he wants to. He follows recipes. He makes some really
I made some great chicken and waffles the other day.
He made some great chicken and waffles.
Exactly.
He makes a fabulous burger. Okay.
Exactly. You're saying exactly what I just said.
He makes a hot Tennessee fried chicken.
Why
set.
are we doing this? So here's the point, right? There's the point.
All
so
right.
we succeed.
Yeah.
You know, and listen, it's pressure. Of course, it's pressure. I feel it. Like I'm like, I recognize it when I'm, faltering, whatever, and I see that you don't do it either. Boom, I get it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I can understand on the other side, as far as the nutrition, that you might recognize that at times yourself, but sometimes you're not gonna always be on point.
Oh yeah, there are times that I don't want to cook.
Yeah, sometimes you don't
there's
want to cook.
times like, okay, so like, we talked about the launch of next week, my workshop. I'm not going to be able to cook on Wednesday. Like I know for sure Wednesday, it's a wrap. We got to order something in. It's got to be out of the way. I don't want to have to think about that because I'm going to be trying to focus on getting everything, making sure my comms are good, making sure my slides are right.
You got stuff
even
to
the
do.
day before that, I'm going to be stressed about the numbers and seeing, did the reminders go out to people, all that stuff. So I look at things like that and even to the point where on Mondays when I'm sitting and I'm looking on my calendar, I have a calendar, like a notepad calendar that each week you flip the pad and you write out what your focus is for the week, what your top priorities, what do you need to follow up on, and then there's a box, and I use this one box to do the meals for the week, and I'll say Monday fish or salmon or something, Tuesday tacos, or Wednesday, and then I'll think about other meals that I want to make for the week, like spatchcock chicken or lamb or something like that, and I try to throw that in there and then put it in my things to do list so that I remember, hey, don't forget to marinate the meat at such and such a time, or don't forget to take the fish out, or am I taking vegetables off the garden to mix in to such and such and such and such? Am I making empanadas? So I do write stuff down in preparation for what I'm going to cook. And I also have to monitor what I'm growing on the garden to make sure that I have enough for whatever I'm trying to do in my meal, like the lemon orzo fish with spinach, or lemon orzo fish with kale, making sure I got enough to put in a dish. So
yeah, it's a process, you know what I mean? And communication is key as always.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially in your area, like for the workout thing, it's tougher. It's not tougher. Excuse me. It's different. Like with the workout thing, it's like, if I'm not working out, whatever I might have going on, if I got to go to an appointment or something like that, there's a thin line between the whole leading thing and policing.
Oh, right.
So I can be the example, whatnot, but I'm not necessarily gonna be like, hey, you need to go work out. Yeah. You need to do this. You need to do that. I don't really want to be that person. You know what I'm saying?
Like when you went to Rochester, I still went and walked. For as many, I went on the days that I could before the weather got shitty bad here. Yeah. It got so cold, and I was like, "Oh, I can't go out. I got to do something in here." And then I pulled up my Apple Watch, my Apple workouts, and did the Apple workout with the weights, and was sweaty in the house because I couldn't go out there and walk the miles because it was freezing.
Look, y'all. One thing I really don't play around with is if it's cold outside, I ain't going out there.
You ain't going out.
I ain't going out.
Because it's colder.
Hands or feet, my hands and nose and ears get cold, I'm in bad shape. Even
with this, I have a lot of jackets that do this, that come down over the thumbs and all of that stuff. It ain't enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So we do our best.
We do.
You know what I mean? And it is what it is. So there's strength in getting in sync with each other in a relationship.
I think it's so good, and it's one of the things in our ebook.
Yes.
It was one of my favorite points in the ebook.
The 50 Habits.
The 50 Habits
ebook.
It does make a really great thing when you can go and spend time and work out with your partner.
Yeah.
It does strengthen the relationship. We have fun, we laugh, we come back, we tired, or it really went well, we really pushed it, or we did too much.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought the ebook up. We'll shift a little bit, and we'll come back to it. Let me see. I think I have some of the slides in here. Let's see here. All right. So, we have an ebook, and it is pretty fly. I like it. Let me see. Let me see. 50 habits. Basically, 50 habits that you. Let me get the official title. Let me not be what do they call it? Ghetto.
Ghetto.
Practice these 50 habits to maintain peace in your home. Brocky and Trina, married, mature, and unfiltered. Let me give you guys a couple of them, man. Let's give up a few. So this ebook we came up with just for that reason, and these are like really simple things that we found that you can do in a relationship just to maintain a little bit of peace.
It works for us.
It works for us. The first one is what we do every day. Make your bed in the morning. It starts the day off with order and a small win. Those small wins tying back into working out. Like you got to count them. You got to count them.
Definitely.
Let's see. Number 4, keep shared spaces uncluttered.
As the resident messy person in the relationship, as my husband told me last night, you put things down, you don't put them away.
Yep. She puts things down, not away. It's a
my
big
brain,
difference.
My brain has ADHD, and sometimes I'll be thinking about the next thing that I need to do, and I just will walk away from.
You just put it down, yo. You'll mess around to find a spoon in the washing machine. How did that get there? Let me see. One of these was working out together.
Yes.
That is a nice way to bring peace. Cool ebook, free. You know what I'm saying? For now.
Yeah.
For now. So, if we clip this up, just maybe tag, comment ebook in the comments.
Yeah, well,
and we'll send them the link.
yeah, send you the link so you can get it for yourself and read it. And
Free joint. You know what I'm saying? It's clean though, man. It's a lot of good stuff you can apply here. Let me give them one more.
Give one more.
Randomly pick.
get one more.
Light a candle during meals or evenings. Rituals create warmth and connection. We need to get some more candles. There's a different. We have the scent thing here that keeps the place smelling great, but it's something about candles do kind of set that. You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be scented either.
Okay.
Just to kind of set the ambiance or whatever.
What about the sex candle?
Well, the sex candle is different. That's an after dark topic that we talked about. But we do have a sex candle in our home. And when that candle is there, one, it smells amazing.
It does.
But two, it's go time.
Look at me like, what?
It's go time.
A sex candle.
It's go time. Let's see. One more.
Okay, one more.
There's 50 of these joints. So, let's see. Oh, this is a really good one. Number 27. Create a tech-free time each day. Screens can wait. Connection shouldn't. That is a really good one. Yeah. We'll talk about that. It's a topic too.
Yeah, that's
this is good. So yeah, check out our ebook, y'all. I think y'all enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Be part of the community, man. Be part of the movement. We might do another video for this and clean it up a little bit. Formally, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think we did a decent job right now, but that was kind of off the cuff.
Yeah.
Glad you plugged it. Appreciate that. It's good.
That's what I'm here for.
Your key grip girl?
Key grip girl.
Yeah. The working out stuff, man, is working out, eating. We eat pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I love when you cook. You know what I'm saying? It's just a great thing. And
I am a lover of cookbooks.
Yes, you are.
And I do try to take a moment to go look in a cookbook and just be like, oh, what's something I haven't done in a while? Or what's something I've never done? Yeah. What's something that I think he might like or we'll like? Or what's another way I can make some fish? Or, I try to mix it up and add some things.
But that's for those who don't cook well, or you're not as confident. Yeah, cookbook, man. Just just go online, find a recipe and just follow it to the T.
Pinterest.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe add a little dash of this here and there, and spice it up a little bit, and you're good to go.
Pinterest is your friend, y'all. There's so many recipes on Pinterest. I feel like Pinterest was made just for the recipes. There's so many recipes on it. Yeah,
and just try to stay consistent with the working out. Get your schedule, do it together if you can. That would be great for your relationship. It's great for ours. You know what I'm saying? We enjoy it. We find our middle pace because my wife is a fast walker and I can get busy, but I got more distance. that I want to cover. So the combination between walking fast and walking long is not the best at times. So we have had times where we got it in and we were just done for the rest of the day. And you don't really want that. We can't do that, especially when we're home trying to create, trying to build these businesses and stuff at home.
Energy.
We need it. So, but find your niche, your sweet spot, and let's get it done together, y'all.
And also, go to the doctor.
Yes.
Go get your physical, get your checkout, get your numbers, get your labs, get looked at, and don't just sit around when you know that you don't feel good, something doesn't feel right, you don't feel good in your body, or you're having palpitations or shooting headaches or swelling or shooting in your legs and your feet and stuff. Don't sit on that and not go and be seen.
Yeah.
Get that stuff looked at, because it's something that could be simple, or it could be something serious that you need to address.
Yeah.
Get
your annual physicals.
Please.
Mine's coming up. I got my labs next week.
Please.
Physical the week after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So get it done, y'all. Let's be healthy out here, man. Let's try to stick around for a while, because your heart started doing funky stuff, man. It get kind of crazy sometimes. I've been feeling good during fasting though. Ramadan, I've been feeling great.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've been feeling great. I mean, I was tired yesterday, but I've been feeling great, so I'm happy about that.
I'm happy too.
Yep. Anyway, this is it's been a good episode, I think.
I think so.
Good conversation.
I hope it's value added.
I think so. I think if people understand that you're gonna find the value and the relatable things through people that you can relate to.
Yeah.
Right? So if you want just pure entertainment and stuff with no value added, you can find that in Hollywood. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you want to talk to a couple here at 50 and getting it done, you know what I'm saying? Making our way through this world just like you are. You might learn a couple things from what we're doing. We're having a little bit of success.
A little bit.
We can learn from y'all too.
Also, don't come on this page trying to talk about, oh my God, y'all doing just shot. That ain't good for you. Hey, do what works for you.
Do what works.
If it don't work for you, don't do it.
All you pot belly, thick neck niggas out there going to the gym, we're lifting all those weights. Keep on, man. Do your thing. That works for you. Go for it.
I didn't say that.
I did. I said that. I said that. It works for you. Go do that. That's cool.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, before the judgments, please keep it
Oh
to
man,
yourself.
I ain't worried about these
Please.
niggas. Yo, anyway, y'all be good. Yes, what she said, especially her. Y'all say something crazy to my wife, and y'all have no idea how well I troll online. I am really good at trolling online, yo, and I be loving it. I be having time sometimes. So please, I'll make you delete your account. All right, man, I love you.
I love you too.
I think we are good here, right?
I think so.
We'll get some after dark going on in a minute.
All right.
Y'all be good out there, y'all.
Later.
They uncovering it all. Married, mature, and unfiltered. Yeah, it's real. Humor and honesty and thrills. Guaranteed to give you chill.